The revision lecture for class 9 physics. In this lecture, we will discuss about some numericals related to following topics. The topics are here: speed, velocity, and average velocity. First of all, we will discuss about the concept of these terms and also related the formula. Then we will solve out the numericals. So first here, speed. Speed is equal to distance upon time, and distance, we are knowing that what distance is a scalar quantity. Distance means the total path length between final and initial position. So distance is a scalar quantity. That's why speed is also scalar quantity. It's a scalar quantity and its unit meter per second or meter second inverse. With the help of this formula, we can define distance. The time rate of change of distance is defined as speed. Same as average speed. Average speed is equal to total distance. Total distance upon total time. Total time. So total distance here, whenever given and total time given, then we will solve out by using this formula. And the unit of this average speed also will be meter per second or meter second inverse. It is also a scalar quantity. If the definition of this one asking, then we will define with the help of this formula. It is defined as the ratio of total distance traveled to the total time taken. Now next, the concept of velocity. Velocity here is equal to what? Displacement upon time. Displacement upon time. And with the help of this formula, we can define velocity. Just like the time rate of change of displacement is defined as velocity. Its unit will be same as meter per second or meter second inverse, but it is a vector quantity. It's a vector quantity. Why vector quantity? Because displacement is a vector quantity. That's why velocity is also a vector quantity. And same for average velocity. Average velocity, the formula will be total displacement upon total time. Whenever given, then we can calculate the concept of average velocity. Average velocity here we can define, it is defined as the ratio of total displacement covered by the body to the total time taken by the body. And the formula concept, whenever applying, then unit will be what? Same, meter per second or meter second inverse. Suppose if the speed is given in the terms of v1 and v2, then there is a important formula for calculating average speed and average velocity directly by using the formula. Suppose a body moving from A to B and further coming back from B to A. Whatever time taken, no matter, only one the concept about V1 and V2, and the distance is same in both cases, either movement from A to B or from B to A. Then the average speed formula, average speed is equal to twice of V1 V2 upon V1 plus V2. With the help of this formula, we can solve out very simply the numericals based on average speed. Then after, if the time concept is equal, suppose a body moving from A to B in time t and further from B to C in the same time t, the distance is different from A to B and B to C, but the time is same. Then in this case, average speed VAV is equal to V1 plus V2 upon 2. V1 where the speed from A to B and V2 is the speed from B to C. So whenever time concept is equal, then by applying this formula we can calculate average speed. Whenever displacement concept is equal or distance concept is equal, then we can calculate the average speed by using this formula. Here we can replace the speed by velocity in the same concept. We will apply the formula twice of v1 v2 upon v1 plus v2 whenever the displacement concept is same, whatever time taken no matter, but in case of Here average velocity whenever time is same and whatever displacement covered in both cases no matter, then we apply the formula v1 plus v2 upon 2. So these are the formula for solving all these four numericals. We will solve out one by one, then your concept will be clear. Now first numerical, what is given? Just see. Bus X travels a distance of 360 km and the time is 5 hours. Bus Y, whereas bus Y travels a distance of 476 km in 7 hours. Which bus travels faster? It means we have to calculate what? Speed. Whenever the speed of the bus is clear, then which bus travels faster will be also clear. Our solution of first, very simple. For bus X, speed is equal to distance upon time. Then distance given for bus X 360 and time 5. When we solve out, then we will obtain 5 will 35 and 5 will 10. That is 72 km per hour. For bus Y, speed is equal to distance upon time. Then distance here given what? That is 476 and time here what? 7 hours. Then 7 6 is 42 and 7 8 is 56 km per hour. Then it is clear that 72 is greater than 68. So bus X is having a speed of 72 km and bus Y having a speed of 68 km. So hence we can say that bus X travels faster than bus Y. Is clear? Now second question, a snail covers a distance of 100 meters in 50 hours. So we have to calculate what? Average speed. So second solution, very simple. In second solution, we have to solve out by using direct formula distance upon time. Then average speed for snails, here only one concept is given, that is distance here 100 meter in 50 hours. There is no further distance and no further time, so we will apply the distance upon time concept. That is equal to 100 meter upon 50 hours is equal to what? Here first thing that is in meter and second thing that is in hour. So 50 and 2 here, 2 meter per hour, but we have to calculate what? In kilometer per hour. In kilometer per hour, then convert this meter into kilometer. Then kilometer per hour is equal to 0.002 kilometer per hour. Clear? Then after this second, we have to solve out third and fourth. Very simple concept. First and second, very simple, and same as third and fourth will be also simple. We will apply the concept of formula only. Then in case of third solution, a car travels 100 km at a speed of 60 km per hour. 100 km, the distance with the speed of, that is v1 given what? 60 km per hour, and v2 is equal to 40 km per hour. Here distance is same, returning distance is same, that is 100 km. First here 60 and second speed 40. So we will apply the previous concept of formula. Average speed VAV is equal to twice of V1 V2 upon V1 plus V2 is equal to 2 into 60 into 40 upon 60 plus 40 is equal to 2 6 are 12 and 12 4 is 4800 upon 60 plus 40 100, that is equal to 48 km per hour. This is the average speed of car. Very simple. When we apply the formula, then we find out the value. And last one, fourth. In fourth, there are two terms. A boy walks from his classroom to the bookshop along a straight corridor towards north, and he covers a distance of 20 meters in 25 seconds. to reach the bookshop, and after buying a book, he travels the same distance in same time. It means suppose the boy starting from A and moved up to B. This is the, if not direction representing, then here the distance here 20 meter and in 25 seconds. Then after buying book, he travels the same distance. It means from B to A. Then we have to calculate first average speed. Average speed. In case of average speed, the total distance upon total time. And total distance here very simple, 25 seconds here given, but 20 meter. 20 plus 20, that is what? 40. 20 plus 20, that is 40 upon 25 plus 25 is equal to 40 upon 50, and here 15 diameter, so multiplying 2 in numerator and denominator both, then will be what? 80 upon 100, that gives what? 0.8 meter per second. In second case B, average velocity, very simple concept. In case of velocity, we have to use the concept of displacement. Here distance in first case, that is 20 plus 20, but whenever the body reach to initial position after covering the distance, whatever given, no matter, but in case of displacement we have to calculate what? Total displacement. Here initial point and final point coincide, it means total displacement is equal to 0. So total displacement upon total time. Total displacement here 0, and total time here 25 plus 25 is equal to 0 upon 50 is equal to 0 meter per second. So in this way we can solve out any numericals based on these formula. Suppose you have any problem in any numericals from any textbook, then you will give the comments in comment box. Thank you so much.